What's up, YouTube? This is Dad96 bringing you today another film spoiler review. Now today I thought to do a special one today for a film. It's a film I've watched lately, and every time I always keep forgetting to do this video. But now I thought, I've got my chance. I thought to bring it up. Anyway, today's film I'm gonna do today is the one latest film that everyone's been waiting for: Transformers Prime. Beast Hunters, Predacons Rising. Yes, it finally came out. The film did. I mean, I've been waiting a long time for this film to come out. I mean, how great it is! I mean, I gotta tell you now, the film is good. It shocked me. All the scenes, what was in it, was shocked me, and bits I didn't imagine what was gonna happen. So, as I always will do for a film, I will. It's still a spoiler review one. What I'll do is I'll spoil 5 scenes what I like, and as I always say now, if you don't want to listen to these scenes now, these scenes I'm going to say, just go to one of my other videos. Just head to one of my Transformers 4 updates videos right now. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, anyway. So today I'm going to talk about my 5 scenes of the film, and they're going to be spoilers. They are spoilers. Right, let's begin with our first one. The first one I loved. It's the bit in the big part of the beginning. But when Optimus is doing the talk to the Autobots, and then when he brings on about Megatron. Then he enters this scene when you see Megatron in the ocean after his death from the episode. And then Unicron starts talking to him. And that was a scene I loved. And the scene what I loved about that was where Unicron explains how he's back and what he's doing back from the, after that time when Optimus defeated him. And Unicron saying to him, "You will live, but you will serve me." And apparently Unicron just took over his body. What happened then? Megatron brought him back, but changed him into a newer armor form. So he had new looks. And his jet form, he still was a jet, like an alien jet, but there was a bit of difference to the jet. That was one of the scenes I loved. Then the second scene was one when the second scene was after the battle when Smokescream and Ultimatus had a fight with 2 Predacons, the 2 newer ones. Bombi and Bulkhead and Smokescream, if I don't remember, because they don't know where Bombi was going. Well, because they were following him really, and it turns out they were going to where Predaking's been lately. And Bombi made a lie to him about the thing he was holding in his hand was the weapon, the one the Morpherizer, I think that's how you name it, the one Arachnid used to freeze Optimus and the others. He was lying to him so Predaking wouldn't attack. And then it was good how Predaking made his appearance. And then when how his first words, he goes like, "Why have you come here?" Like that. And then they were saying that, and then there's that bit where they were saying about, are there any more Predacons you know lately? And then he just reveals the whole graveyard of Predacons from the past. So he didn't really know about that. The 2 were alive. But after Smokescreen did say about the 2 were alive, he was happy. I mean, it was shocking how he gets to find out in the film, but that wasn't how I expected. But still good. Then my third scene, it was when Starscream and Shockwave made an appearance. When apparently what they've been doing was, since after the death of Megatron, they've been collecting bones, and what I want to know is why they're doing the cloning since after the Predaking one betrayed them, and why would they carry on doing it? But I can understand why, so they can try to control them. But what they didn't explain was, in the film, that how the 2 Predacons, and there's their names, like a bird dragon one was Darksteel, and the one who was like a dragon with red and, well, a bit of red and white and blue, I think it was the kind of bluish colour, that's Skylynx. The thing is, he didn't really explain how they got to manage to learn how to transform and, to get intelligent like Predaking did. What's terrible they didn't explain that in the film. didn't really explain that much. But I love that scene because when they came back, those two, Starscream was saying where they were, and then Skylink just says gutting all the bots and all that. But Starscream got angry and gave them electric. That's when I felt bad for them. Then move on to another scene. Later on in the film, you got the after when Unicron in Megatron's body brings the dead army back. It's cool how he had the army like that, all walking to the place where Primus is, the core of the Cybertron. Then bits after that, you got where two Predacons finally meet Predaking, and I said to myself, not very good. It took too long in the film to Predaking to meet them, and it was shocking how I thought Predaking might be all happy and all that, and to say, I can't believe I finally have two Predacons with him, but he was happy, but we're not like all going, yay, I found me relatives, all that. Wasn't like that kind of thing. But when he meets the two Predacons, they're not really happy, because Predaking's telling them to do this job, and then, I think it was Dogsteel, he goes like, who made you boss? Or something like that. And then Predaking goes, I am not your boss. I am your king! And then next thing, there's that fight going on, all that. But in the end, Predaking wins, and then they just bow down to him. Now, the final scene I love, it was the last ever battle. When you got the Autobots and Decepticons all there, and you got Predaking and these two Predacons. And I love that scene where Predaking says, we'll defend the area, and they transformed to the form and they started running, and that was my best scene, where all three of them running together, and they started firing at the dead Predacons. That was my best scene I ever got to think of. That was one of the best bits I thought of in the film. Then the fight with Megatron and Optimus, well, that was the best scene. It was really good how they did the fight, and it was clever how they defeated Unicron in the end. How they did it was because there was the Optimus in the story. He went off because he left Cybertron to go find the Allspark. Apparently, he left Cybertron when the war was going on before they came to Earth, and they got it. And how Unicron got defeated was because the Allspark was safe in some this kind of like a case thing. Let's say like a circle thing, whatever it was called, whatever the thing was. And how that happened was when Unicron opened it, because he thought the Allspark was in there, he ended up in there, and then left Megatron's body. Then Megatron came back to normal, but he still had the armor what Unicron left him. But then the shocking was, Megatron didn't want to be with him anymore, because Starscream was saying, we can start getting all the Decepticons back and all that, and he said no. And then he just flies off after the Turbo Optimus. And then when Starscream's at the throne, and then Predaking comes by with his two Predacons, and then he says, I think it's best for a king to have the throne. And then Predaking didn't want that. He looked like he just wanted to beat up Starscream really good. But I think he died. Because when you do watch the film, when you see how Predaking's by Starscream with his two Predacons in the throne, and into the end of the film, you can tell he's killed them. You can tell he's killed them. Right, that's the end of my spoiler review video. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Soon I'm going to be doing a Transformers 4 one, Age of Extinction review. Well, update thing. Let's say an update thing, as always. And I still got to find some information still, any new ones come by, before I start the video. And that's all for today, and I will see you soon. Peace.